everyone, and welcome to my channel. This your girl Lele. Today I'm gonna be showing you how I do the trend, the TikTok trend that's going around now. It's the vertical ombre, but I'm gonna be doing it with pigments. Okay. So first I'm starting off with buffing the nail, just to remove the shine from the press-on nail tip, because you want to do that because you want to have something for the gel paint and the pigment to adhere to. So you have to remove that shine. And so that's why when you're prepping, you do it for your natural nail before you do an application or enhancement, whatever you want to call it. And you also have to do that with press-ons as well. If you want any pigment or any nail design, any gel paints or gel polish, if you want it to stick, you have to do this, guys, okay? So, yes, I buffed and shined all 5 of them, as you can see. Okay? And the next thing I'm going to do is go in with some swipe and clean the debris off the nails before I polish them. You want to do that because you don't want to have like little dust particles in your gel paints or gel polishes or whatever you're using. So here I am. I'm going in with an all white gel polish. And the reason why I chose the all white is because the pigments will adhere to it better. Okay. It's just like a lot of times, like if you're an artist and you paint portraits or anything like that, you may want to have a white background or a black background because it kind of contrasts the colors for you. If you get what I mean, if you understand, if that makes sense to you guys. All my artists out there, kind of know what I'm talking about. It just makes it stand out more if you do it this way. So if I were to do it if I hadn't polished it with the white background, it probably wouldn't have stood out as much as it did. Okay. So yeah, I'm going in and I'm painting all the nails. Now, when I do the pigments, I'm not going to do it on all the nails because I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want you guys to get bored watching this. Okay. And I did not do this in real time because it's a pretty simple technique. I don't think that it needs to be done in real time. So I did speed it up for this process. Okay. So, yeah, make sure when you're doing any type of polish or anything, you are making sure that after you do the polish, I'm sorry, I can't talk, you guys. I'm sorry. After you put the gel polish on, make sure you're cleaning the edges because you don't want it to lose its shape. So even when you start doing acrylic nails and things like that, you want to clean the edges so you won't lose the shape of it. So here I am. I'm going in with a second coat. You guys couldn't really tell on the camera, but it was some areas where how sometimes white gel polish does, it may miss spots. You may still see dark spots and you may have to go back in with the second coat and, to make it stand out more, to make it look clean looking. So that's what I had to do. And excuse my voice. I was sick, you guys, and I just recently got over a sinus infection. I did not have COVID or anything like that, but I had a really bad sinus infection that I get this time of the year. So my voice sounds a little raspy, maybe a little thrown off. I have a deeper voice anyway, but not that you guys care, but I just want to let you know that everything is good with me. So I'm back at it. I'm back making videos. You know, I will do an introduction video to introduce myself because I kind of did not do that with you guys. So that video will be coming soon, and I will be making more videos also on different nail hacks. I will be making videos also for those who are in nail school or want to go to nail school and want to prepare themselves for the state board exam. Now, I know it varies, and it's different from state to state. I am currently in the state of Georgia. Some of the methods are probably the same from state to state, but I'm just gonna, I don't know the other methods in the other states, but it helps to know these things. It'll help you in your career as a nail tech. I think it's just good to take in all the information that you can as a nail tech. I think so, and that's what I did. So, yeah. So I cured it in the light. I'm talking nonsense. Excuse me, guys. I did cure the gel paints in the light for 30 seconds versus 60 because I wanted to still have a little tacky layer to it. So here I am. I'm going in, excuse me. I'm going in with a pinkish color. And then on the other side, I'm going to go in with the purplish color just to give it, just to blend it together really well, as you can see. So, yeah, that's the whole thing. The whole purpose of the Verticalombre is to try to blend it in as well as you can, to make it look as if it's overlapping one another. Sometimes I did have to go back on the other side from where I started. And, because it's easy for the colors to bleed across from one another. So you may see what I mean by that is, you see I have pink on the right, purple on the left, and you may get some purple that may go into the pink. So you have to really go back in and be careful when it comes with the pigments, because the pigments are very messy, very, very messy. And as you can see, I took some Kiara Sky top coat and top coated it, and I cured it for 30 seconds. And so now I'm going in with my smile line here, because that's the purpose. You want it to be vertical, and you want it to be mismatched. You want the other side to look totally opposite from the other side, if you understand what I mean. Okay, so here I'm taking my time in detailing my smile line, going back and forth, making sure it's a perfect line. And it was the part right there I was kind of hesitant. I didn't know what I was wanting to do. And I'm like, I got to remember I'm recording. Sometimes I forget that I'm recording. So please, guys, forgive me. And now I'm taking the gel polish brush and going through and polishing the whole bottom half of the smile line white. And when I seen this, because I see a lot of people that are doing it with gel paints and gel polishes. And I'm like, I'm waiting on some gel polishes to come in the mail. And you know how it is. Nail mail takes forever sometimes. So, I was like, I got these pigments. I'm going to try it with that. You know, I hardly use them because it makes a lot of mess, you know. But I'm like, let me try it with the pigment and see how that goes. So that's what I did. I'm like, that's a clever idea. I did see someone else doing that. I just can't remember who it was. It was someone on Instagram. And if I'm able to find that person who I seen it from, I will put them or tag them down below and put their link to their Instagram. But I honestly don't remember. I really haven't seen anybody else do it. Not to say that nobody else isn't doing it, but everybody's been using the gel polish or cat eye or acrylic, you know, doing it. And I am going to do the different methods of it as well. So as you can see on one side, on the opposite side, I did the purple and the pink. And you kind of want to have like a little dust brush. As you see, I'm dusting it off. Because like I said, it can bleed into one another. You don't want, I mean, it's normal for it to bleed into one another, of course, but you don't want it to bleed into one another the wrong way. If that makes sense, guys. And so I'm going back over that with a top coat. And for the final cure, I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. So that way it seals everything. And as you can see, you just repeat the process. It's, you know, it's not that intimidating or hard. At least I don't think it is, but I can't speak for other people, so I don't know, you know, but that's why I'm here to teach you with this video. So maybe you can get an idea, you know, if you don't have the gel polishes or gel paints and can't afford them. And if you have pigments, you can do it with that. You know, it works just as good, guys. You know, I was actually shocked, but you just have to be careful that they don't bleed into each other, because I did have a few nails at the end where it bled into one another, but it wasn't no big deal. They still were beautiful nails. And I was just impressed, guys, with the way that it turned out. So you see, I'm taking my little brush and I'm dusting, going over it again with the top coat and curing it for 30 seconds. It will be cured for 30 seconds after this process here. Wipe the sides because you don't want to lose the shape. Okay. Going in again on this nail and creating my smile line with white gel polish. Okay. So very simple, very easy nail design. If you have issues with it, just keep watching my video over and over and over, and you'll get it. I promise you guys, you'll get it. It's very, very simple technique. It's something that I definitely, for nail techs, I definitely would not charge cheap service for this, because that's taking a lot of time. You're putting a lot of time into this design. You know, even if you do it quick or do it slow or however your pace is, it's still a technique or a design where you can charge a little bit more than the usual price. Okay, so I know you have some clients that be like, oh, that's too high and woo woo. But remember, you are the person that sets your own price for your own work, your own supplies, the area that you live in. You know, that's how you're able to set your prices in the salon. Okay, so know your worth. That's all I got to say, guys. Know your worth, okay? And I'm not going to do too much talking. I am going to let you go ahead and watch my video. And, you know, I didn't do all the nails, like I said, because I didn't want to bore you guys. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and tune off. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.